Right then.
We've got some performance tests to run this session
Oh.
to try and beat the target time.
Right, engineer, talk over your bumhole. Hello everyone, welcome back to Road to Ferrari. We've only got 3 races left to do now. So, we're nearing the end of the season and we're nearing the point if we're going to find out if we've got that Ferrari drive for next year or not. Because it all comes down to our performance against Fernando Alonso, which we are currently beating. So we've gone from a dry practice session to a intermediate and a rather slippy track surface here in Korea. Because Lewis Hamilton's on the full wets there and we're on intermediate, so I don't know if we might be on the wrong tyre for the conditions here, which I think we might be because we've just slid off track again. Wayne is on the full wets as well, so we've joined them. We came back into the pits and we put a set of full wets on. So you can see there's quite a lot of standing water on the track now, so full wets it is, engine up to fast, all the spray behind us so nobody can see where they're going, which is an advantage for us. Down the long back straight now. And then onto another long back straight. What I noticed was happening throughout the weekend is that corner we've just gone into, when braking for that corner, the brakes were getting incredibly hot, and it was kind of to the point where the car wasn't really stopping very well. And for some random reason, I haven't got the option to open the brake ducts. I don't know why. I just haven't. I can increase the brake pressure, but I can't increase the brake duct size. I don't know why. Maybe it's an upgrade you have to unlock, and we haven't done it yet. I'm not sure. Through this section now of Korea. Oop. So this was new on the calendar in 2010. This track was. And it was planned to have a big city and stuff built around it, like a big business area with skyscrapers and stuff, but to this day I don't think it's got that. I think it's a bit too swampy and stuff. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere if I'm right. But we have come across the line. Fantastic. To go P1 by a big margin because we're in the rain. So there we go, pole position.
We certainly weren't expecting you to do that well.
Rosberg, Webber behind us, Fernando down in P7. Right, got Massa just behind Alonso as well.
But you need to give it 110% for these last 3 races. Give it your best shot. Good luck.
The lights are out and we are off for the start of the Korean Grand Prix. We've got a decent start. Unfortunately, I think we either touched Rosberg or Rosberg spun by himself. But I'm going to let you into a little secret. I looked at the weather radar before this race. It's meant to turn into extremely heavy rain, because we have gone extremely deep going off the track, which is going to allow Mark Webber to come through, unfortunately, but we'll get him into the next corner, which we do. We unfortunately tap him a bit there, so he's going to be extra annoyed with us. But yeah, I noticed it's going to be extremely heavy rain later on in the race, so it's going to be about how far can we get this set of soft tyres, and what do we go on? Do we go into intermediates first, or is it going to be heavy enough to go onto the set of wets? We will find out a bit later on, but Mark Webber just flown by us there. I definitely think he's stronger of the 2 Red Bull drivers here this weekend, with some of the overtakes and the way he's pushing us. Bouncing over the curbs there. I quite like this section of the track, if I'm honest with you. The rest of it's a bit, but this section's alright. Going out towards the curbs, and then the next minute you're on the grass on the outside. It's quite good. This bit's quite good. You know, I think in real life there's a brown like bridge or structure that goes over there. That's where I can remember anyway. We've had a massive outbreak yourself moment there. Fortunately, that has allowed Mark to come back through on us. Oh, tap the wall.
Okay, you're down to second. Let's push on.
But we're going to switch streaming, but watch the brakes on the little thing that pops up on the right hand side. They go red, so it means they're getting very hot. So that's why we're not stopping as well into that corner there. So it's allowed Mark to get through on us. We're going to have a little look up at the inside. Can we get him? No, he's fought us off. Now we've got Suttle behind us looking for a move as well. We're cutting on now. Mark has pulled away from us. It is pit stop time. You can see the spray coming off the wheels. Whoa, we nearly hit the barrier there. Yeah, you can see the spray starting to come off the wheels. I'm just wondering. I'm going to gamble. We're going to go on full wets. Hamilton, no, that is Button in front, has gone on the hard tyres. Oh no, it's not like Suzuka again, is it, where we're getting held up? It is as well. Jensen Button's even overtaken us. Oh no. But by the looks of it, it looks like we're the only car to go on wet or intermediate tyres. So have we done a strategy gamble that has cost us the race? Even though we were quite far behind Mark anyway, but it's up to what they do. He might come in for a set of intermediates and then a set of full wets, or he might just go to a set of full wets like I have. I'm not too sure. But we're not slow because we have managed to muscle our way so we are side by side with Jensen Button. So he's obviously still got pace on these slicks, and I've got some grip on the wets. So I'm up to P15. Got Al-Jaswari now in front of us on lap number 8. We're going to go for a rather dickish move by kind of just absolutely sent in on the inside there. Got Felipe Massa in front of us now, but we've still got Al-Jaswari, and he is absolutely all over the back of us. And we've kind of got stuck on the curb there, the floor dragging along the curb, which has allowed him back through. But you can see a definite wet and dry line. The dry line is there still, but we are definitely in wet conditions now. So it's just about us getting past this car and making our way up.
Fantastic job.
So we're in P13 with full wet tyres. Still got about six or seven laps left to get these tyres to the end. So got to do a bit of managing, but we're just hoping that everyone else is just going to stay out like this TYRES is, or pit maybe twice or once more, or we just get to the point where the switchover period where the wets are so much faster than the dries happen. So lap number 9. There are cars in the pit lane. Our rival Fernando Alonso is just coming out the pits now. There he is. What tyres is he on? I do believe that is a set of intermediates. So the wets and intermediates are going to be quite matched until the intermediates can't get rid of the water quick enough. So that is hopefully where we're going to be able to make up some difference as well, when they're just literally trying to survive on track, where we're, yes, they're going to be worn wet tyres, but we should still hopefully provide a bit more grip than what the intermediates are for all the other cars. They've gone past Fernando. So, more cars coming into the pits now. That's put us up to P3. So Mark still out in front with a pretty decent lead at the minute, with Lewis Hamilton in front of us. So this is Lewis Hamilton, Mark Webber. We've caught them up on lap 14. I'd say it's probably definitely wet tyre conditions now, because the ground with the wet standing water definitely looks like it didn't qualify when we had the wet tyres on them. You can see the wet tyres are worn on my car, but not as much as these guys. So this is like the crossover period where we've kind of jumped the intermediates and we just went straight onto the full wet, so kind of gained like a pit stop on them in a way. So we've kind of spun it now, but we should hopefully have a decent lead, like a 18 maybe second lead, I'm going to say. So we've got some cars behind us. I do believe that was back markers that we managed to overtake. Got some standing water, stay off the curbs because it will put you into a bit of a spin. You can see how absolutely ruined our tyres are now. They are all red. I'm surprised we didn't get a puncture because it didn't explode because we got no tread left on them. But for now, we are keeping it on the circuit. Just got one more corner to go really. And that is it. We have won the Korean Grand Prix with a rather strange strategy. Nevertheless, it's a win.
Amazing! Brilliant result, mate! Nobody expected that! Well done!
So yeah, we had a 15-second lead over Hamilton in the end.
You're still top in
So
the drivers'
we are
championship
still
table.
ahead of Fernando. Just about. I think next race it's looking like we're going to be able to wrap up the championship, which is good. Which would hopefully mean that we get that elusive Ferrari deal we've been looking for the past 2 seasons.
For the smaller teams working to a tight budget, a podium finish must be like winning the world championship.
Just for anybody wondering, if you're wondering why she always says for like the smaller teams, wow, well done on your first win and so on, it's because I switched from Xbox to PC. So I did first season on Xbox and now I'm on PC. So I had to trick the game into thinking that, oh no, did you hear that? Red Bull are letting me go. So it's literally a Ferrari or bust now. But yeah, I had to switch over. So I had to trick the game into thinking that I'd already done a season with Toro Rosso on PC. So that's how I got into the Red Bull. But it always thinks that I'm like a rookie, which is annoying. But anyway, join me at Sao Paulo where she would hopefully get the championship. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.